bats, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to it if you're new. So, today I'd like to discuss the ruins left behind, or level 22. Now, this level is one I wanted to explore because of a particular video, and I'm going to bring that up later, but it is bloody epic, so... Anyway, let's talk about the level itself before we get into that. It's an abandoned parking garage with tons of ash and dust from destroyed objects. All the cars are broken, and those can be found after walking about 50 meters, or 1,148 feet, away from the entrance. Big caution, caution sign blinking. Caution, caution, caution. You should not, ever, never do it. Never enter the cars that can't produce light. So, should you for some reason ignore my advice and enter a car with a shattered light, a mysterious entity will appear in the back seat. It can distort reality to the point where your matter will be torn to pieces. And spoiler alert, that means you'll be unalived really fast, sort of like a black hole. You should really get out of that car as soon as possible, and when you see this thing, I mean, and then run, like, really fast as you can, faster than if you're on level exclamation point. I don't know how terrible that death is, but I've heard it's bad. Anyway, aside from that, the floors stretch about 500 kilometers. As for entities, those things that appear in the backseat is one of them, but there are rumors to be more. I, myself, can confirm that, so be careful, Wanderers. Smilers on this level, you ask? Oh man, maybe. Your people haven't verified that, of course, but I would recommend bringing Smiler spray with you. Wait, what's that, you ask? You don't know what that is? Well, that sucks. I mean, it would be a useful thing to have when exploring the backrooms. Oh well. Now, for entrances and exits. Entrances, you can be unalived by being ripped to shreds by one of those car entities. Randomly appearing on level 3. It really is just completely random. No one really knows what goes on there, and I don't either, so I don't bother exploring that piece. Some moldy walls, excuse me, will lead to level 0 if you no-clip into them, which is fine if you know how to get out of level 0 and to other levels, because, like you'll see in another video, you could just be wandering forever in 0, and yeah, never ever get anywhere. And that's a terrible death. That aside, bats, I saved the best part for last. Found footage of the top floor of this level. So, the garage has an open sky and an incredibly vast parking lot, and rumor is there's other entities on this level, as you heard, and here's an example. And of course, you'll see credit to the wanderer that took this piece. I'm only showing like a small clip of it, of course, but you'll see it after the footage, so I always like to give credit to the wanderers who do this. Make sure to visit the channel and watch the video though, because it is super eerie. Anyway, I'll stop talking. Have a look. That was super eerie, right? I love it when wanderers catch good forests like that of fellow entities, and I like in particular how the trickery was with the person in distress. So like the entity mimicked someone in distress, and of course you heard the help. Very scary. So it sent shivers down even my spine, so I imagine it frightened wanderers too. Not really the funnest thing to interact with, that thing. Anyway, bats, before I go and endorse myself, I'll say this time, make sure to make suggestions for content for me to cover, because I love taking suggestions, either on my TikTok, where I have shortened videos, or on here through comments. So leave a comment or follow me on Twitter, my Backrooms Twitter, and reply to my pinned post, and I will consider covering that level or entity or group of them. And I will endorse myself really fast. I have a book coming out on October 31st, Claws of Midgard. It is a Norse mythology urban fantasy book for adults. Reimagined Norse mythology and gods. Fenrir's good boy, Odin is not. And then there's vampires and werewolves. as a central theme, and those are not typical traditional mythology either. So if you like high action and such like that, you might like my book, so go check it out. And with that, it is my time to say goodbye. Have a nice night or day wherever it is for you, and I'll see you in our next topic that we explore.